dream come true. It's a dream come true. Oh.
Hi, I'm Tamra Judge, and this is my husband.
My name's Eddie Judge.
And we are from the Real Housewives of Orange County.
She is.
You are. You're on the show, too.
All right,
honey.
I'll see you.
Love you.
Bye, Mama.
Bye.
Tyler might know me as the feisty blonde. Well, there's a lot of blondes on the show, but I'm the pint-sized blonde. I'm usually screaming, yelling, but, you know, I've gone like a full circle. Well, not quite a full circle. Wait.
No, you're still screaming.
I'm still screaming. Well, that's my opinion.
Oh, hello, Tamra.
Oh my God, I do know.
Yes, wonderful to meet you. Oh, Eddie, wonderful to meet you. How old are you?
Come on in. I have my mom, Sandy, in the back room because people that have passed on in my life are from my mom's side of the family. And plus, she's a huge fan.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome.
Seriously, so wonderful to meet you.
I'm so thrilled.
And so you're familiar with the show. I think for me, it's important to really explain the process so you have an understanding going into this, what to expect.
I think that Eddie's more of a skeptic than I am.
I'm not a believer. I know about body language. I know about all these techniques and skills that people know on how to manipulate others. But I know she's a believer, but
I believe in a lot of things.
The only other thing is sometimes people bring objects. Did you bring any objects today?
I did.
Oh, cool. Do you mind if we lay them out on the table by chance or just have them there?
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. Awesome. And then Eddie, did you have any objects?
I do not.
Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna give it a sec, see what comes in. We'll go from there. So let's see, there. All right. There. There's a reference on Mom's side of family. This is in a living context, so Mom's still here?
Mom is in the other room.
Oh, cute. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So
Yeah.
great. Your mom's side of family comes through really strongly, which is just good to
Yes.
keep in mind.
I knew it. I knew it.
There's this woman that's coming through connected to your mother, and she's like intense and adorable and lovely, but she's like the main reason why I'm here today, sincerely. So
I knew it.
She's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
My mom. It's my mom.
She's bringing me back to childhood. There's a story of a small child preparing food, and we're talking little, like 5,
Okay.
6, 7, making eggs, for example, like on the stove. It's just like a situation where a child basically doesn't have a parent there to make this food, and a child does it like very, very young, like very, very little.
That could, I'm not sure, my mom can clarify this, but
Sure.
it could have been my mom because my grandmother was hospitalized most of her life.
Makes sense.
My mother went away to an institution when I was 7. So I kind of stepped in to help take care of my dad and myself.
She was schizophrenic.
Oh.
And she spent a lot of my mom's childhood in the hospital.
Wow.
My mom had a rough time. I never saw signs of my grandmother being schizophrenic. As I got older, I heard stories. She had different episodes that would happen, and then they would put her back in the hospital. I didn't know really any of that. I didn't know that she suffered. She was just my grandma. We would sleep on the couch. I'd spend the night at her house a lot. She was just the sweetest, tiniest little thing you've ever seen. She would smoke like a fiend. Smoke like just sit there with her legs curled. They were wrapped around 7 times, I think. And she'd sit there and she'd just smoke
That's
all the time.
Wow.
All the time.
What a woman.
And I could do no wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why you loved her.
Well, yes. Yes.
That's right.
So,
What an amazing woman.
That's right.
Your grandmother didn't want all of what your mom had to deal with to affect her later on. She didn't want to hold your mom back in any capacity. That much I can tell. Like, she's very focused on, like, I know you were independent, I know you had to do various things. All of this is revolving around her mother's pride for her and appreciation for your mother for taking the reins. Thank you for doing this at the hardest time. Like, it's
Yeah.
very much an appreciation for her.
it wasn't my grandmother's choice. She was very sick. So to hear her say that to my mom, you're acknowledging that you weren't there for me. You know, I pretty much raised myself. You know, that's nice that she acknowledged that, and she was very thankful.
What was your grandmother's name?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle. It's like the most grandma name ever.
That's her wedding ring.
Oh, I love it. She's very, very aware of the fact that you two are together and very connected. And I think she might be bringing through some of your family. Do you not know all of your family? Or is there like, I know it's kind of a weird question to ask, but like, Man, how do we talk about biological? So like,
my goodness.
there's a couple people who passed, like I can tell, like prematurely. That's coming in, and I can tell it's biologically connected to you, but not so much like emotionally. And I don't really know why that is.
They're talking about biological family to Eddie, and Eddie's an adopted person.
Have you recently been interested in like exploring your genealogy or like looking back at your genetics or anything along those lines? To what extent do you know your family tree?
I don't.
He doesn't.
I recently did a DNA test.
Nice.
Both Tamra and I did it. I think she had the idea of getting us genetically tested to see.
Because he didn't know his
'cause I
dad.
don't have any family history.
Wow.
Not deep down to where I'm really from.
Yeah.
But that's really the extent. You know,
Nice.
I've always lived in the present, never really looked back.
Awesome. I love that. And it's resilience.
Well, I've kind of poked.
She has.
Yeah. Well,
We have an idea of who his dad might be, but we don't. He doesn't necessarily want to reach out, but I feel like he should.
yeah.
I'm curious, but I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyways.
I think you're not interested because you're afraid of getting hurt.
That's understandable. Yeah.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah. I think when the way this comes in, for some reason, they're having me talk about you going back, family history. They're having me talk about sister. And then they're like, let this go. I don't know what this is, so just one thing at a time. Do you have a sister?
I do.
Okay. The way this is coming in, for some reason, is they're just having me acknowledge, like, sister, and then the way this is coming through, it's like, know who to care for, know who's just going to use you. The way that this comes in. And that, always try to be diplomatic in every message that comes in, but that's just the way it's coming through.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
In whatever context that applies, I know it's personal stuff. It just is basically the way of saying, hey, it's okay. You don't have to force something that isn't working. You don't have to force something that doesn't work.
The most interesting moment was when he talked about my relationship with my sister, and basically the other side was confirming that it's not a healthy thing. Never really was, but it's still family. My wife knows a little bit about it only because of something that my sister did. But recently, she reached out to me and apologized and wanted to have a relationship, but I still didn't have 100% feeling. He just solidified that.
If you find that that's the case, know that that's their way of saying, it is what it is. When people show their true colors, listen. It's like when people show who they really are, pay attention. There is a, this is good to keep in mind, really random. You're gonna end up writing a book. There's actually a book emphasis coming in.
I've had so many offers to
bet.
write a book, and I just want to make sure it's on the right subject.
For some reason, they are having me acknowledge talking about a very intimate, personal look. It might touch on some of these kind of real personal, real intimate family stuff.
My daughter.
Right. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna be something that is important to have your voice heard.
Yeah.
And express yourself, because it can be a tool for healing as well.
It's a slippery slope for me because I'm still estranged.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think it's one of the hardest, most painful things to go through as a parent. It's like having a child die, but they're still alive, and they're untouchable, and so many parents don't want to talk about it. So it's really hard for me because I want to be the voice and I want to help, but I don't want her to get upset.
Yeah, and that's really admirable of you.
And I know in my heart, like I could feel it, like she's gonna come back.
She will, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think patience is gonna be necessary with this, because sometimes as hard as it is, we just kind of have to ride out these difficult times, but I can guarantee you, she will come back. If
Yeah.
I've ever given a prediction on the show that I feel is accurate, I feel like there will be an opportunity to make amends, to say what needs to be said, and that'll happen.
I am actually really blown away, and it's everything I expected it to be.
Thank you guys, seriously.
I'm just really thankful that he was here today, and we had the honor of sitting down with him.
Starstruck.
Oh, Come here. Okay. Don't overreact.
Oh my God, you guys, can I hug you? Oh my gosh.
How have you dealt with this gift that he has?
Well, it's different. It is definitely.
I mean, did it start when he was real little?
Well, he wouldn't tell me about people who passed away when he was little, but he would just say things that children don't say.
Would you tell people?
No.
No.
Because you probably would have been put in an institution.
Exactly. Yes. No, it's true.
I believe he has a great soul and a great gift. It seemed very natural and organic and real.
Have a good one, you guys.
It squashed all those things about reading our body language and our smile. I mean, all that.
I saw your eyes bugging out a few times.
I was impressed, yeah.
The biggest thing that I took away today is that I do have hope to reconcile with my daughter, and he does see that happening. Hearing him say that just was the best thing I could have heard.
I can tell that the individuals coming through are capable of communicating, but they're refraining from really coming through clearly, which means that they might be holding off or waiting for me to meet the client in person or them to come through. Hello, hi, I'm Tyler.
Good to meet you. I'm Pia.
Oh, great to meet you.
Come on in.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Pia Toscano, and I think Tyler may know me from a show that I was on. I was a finalist on American Idol.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Definitely.
I've been so excited to meet you.
I'm so glad.
I'm super excited. I'm a really big fan of Tyler's. He seems so sweet and approachable. And when I saw Tyler's gift, I was like, if there's gonna be one person that I do this with, I want it to be with him.
For you personally, in your personal life, are you curious about like anything particular?
Yes, I always want to know about, anybody close to me.
Well,
So yeah, just let me know where to start and I'll...
Absolutely. The way that this kind of works is usually I hold onto an object.
So do you just hold on to the bag?
Sure,
or because
absolutely.
there's things in there, but I'm sure you'll get... Yeah, I'm a little nervous. There's things that I feel like I need to know. I do need closure for sure. So I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping for the best, and I'm putting my faith and trust in him.
Okay, so I will kind of hold on to this, and then we'll jump right into it, all right? Okay, so. The man coming through super strongly, so I'm gonna kind of like get it all out, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now, this man that's coming through is referencing to his passing being like unresolved. But I'm gonna have to give you the details of the passing in order to kind of like make sense of what this is. And the one thing I do have to ask is to get it out of the way. I felt the individual that would come through today communicates with his loved ones, or the individuals that he's connected to is actually through numbers repeating. Basically the same number everywhere. It's like seeing number sequences to an extent that's almost uncanny, where one would have to be like, okay, this is strange, what is the message here? So this has been coming through since Monday. I do diary cams in the morning, and I said, I have to talk about a sign being sent of repetitive numbers to my client on Thursday.
Oh my goodness.
Would be the kind of thing. I'm picking up on a client that I'm going to be reading that will end up being female, that I have to talk about seeing repeating numbers, and that seems to be her loved one's way of trying to communicate with her.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I know 100% what you're talking about.
Okay, where would that be?
It would be the number 13, and October 13 is his birthday. First of all, I see this number everywhere since he passed away in the most random ways. One time I was on the American Idol tour, about to go on stage, and I didn't see the number. And I was like really sad because I was like, he's not here with me today. I'm nervous. I want to do really well because my cousins were coming to see me.
Right.
I'm literally just about to walk up the steps on stage, and my cousin texts me, look at the seat I'm in, and it was 13.
Wow.
And I put my phone down and I
Nailed it.
went out there and performed. I literally see it everywhere. And then today, when I was like, I hope he comes through, I hope he comes through,
Right.
I pressed on my phone to see what time it was, and it was 10:13.
Wow.
And that was I feel like his way of telling me, like, I'm coming.
Right.
I'm not gonna let you down. I'm gonna be there. That's definitely what that number is.
Right.
When Tyler brought up the whole number situation, I could not believe that he knew that direct connection. These are very specific things that no one else would know.
Okay. As he's coming through, he's having me talk about his passing. Okay. Oof. The way this comes across is there's a feeling of multiple issues with the heart. There's not just one, and he's bringing me to the heart in references to the quick, the fast, and he's saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, because this could have been avoided. And then I'm referencing to valve. And they're referencing to the valve problem, and this is a very specific issue, but the timing really made this difficult. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is exactly why I wanted to meet you. When you say heart, can I tell you?
Absolutely.
My grandfather, my grandpa Jay, he died of congestive heart failure. And of course, that has all to do with the valves, I
Right.
think, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was like the rock in our family, this gentle soul, but a very strong presence in our family. He's the glue that kept us all together. I've been wanting to connect with my grandfather, but I carry him with me at all times and through every performance. I just want to talk to him again and know if he's okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was our best friend. My grandfather was the biggest part of my life. I did everything for him. The day that my grandfather passed away, it broke me to pieces because that was my grandfather's birthday. And I came into this world celebrating every birthday with my grandpa, and he taught me everything that I know pretty much. He was one of the first people I sang for. You know, I just miss the time that we spent together. I wish I could have spent more time with him.
With your grandfather coming through, he's clearly still such a massive force, you know, in your life, and just immensely proud of you and so aware of this. But he comes through with such a strength, and I feel like he, in part, is really why I was supposed to be here today.
Can I ask you one more?
Of
I'm sorry.
course, absolutely.
I'd be with you all day.
No, likewise, absolutely.
My grandfather, right before he passed away, he was trying to say something, and I was wanting to know what his message was, what he was trying to say, because he just couldn't speak anymore.
Let me figure out what this would be. Thank you, thank you. He was saying, this is strange. He's having me reference to mom, not your mom, his mom.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's referencing to reunited, reunited, reunited. But there's an acknowledgement of before he passed, he was actually seeing people in his room, because he's acknowledging, like, looking at people, but looking past them. And when they show that, that always indicates that they aren't alone and that their loved ones are kind of coming through. But he acknowledges being reunited with mom, and he references to having a sense of resolution with the relationship with his dad. So there's a sense of
Dad
resolve.
died when he was really young.
Yeah.
He got hit by a bus when he was really young.
Right, and they never really had the chance, obviously, to have that relationship. So the resolve that came with his passing was a relief because he kind of got to know Dad finally in that way. And so there would have been this feeling of like, okay, I know I can go now.
The fact that he could reconnect with his father that he lost at a very young age, that makes me happy. Because this man was the center of my world. And just to know that he's okay is the greatest gift I could ever be given. You don't know how much you've given to me, because this is like what I've been wanting for years, is just to see my best friend, talk to him again. But I feel like I was like with Grandpa again, like I always wanted that. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had. Thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome.
Sorry I'm a
You're amazing.
mess of tears.
You know what? Tears are a release.
Tyler is like a ray of light. I'd always say that American Idol was like the best experience of my life, but I have to say that meeting Tyler today was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had, probably like at the top of the list. Tell your mom I said hi.
I will.
The whole day was ungoogleable, really. There were only moments that nobody else would know. I want people to know how real and genuine his gift is. My mind is blown. I couldn't even find words.
Oh,